Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to some of you, depending on your time zone. In today's analysis, we are going to look into the issue of burning of houses, killings, and destruction of properties in the southeastern part of Nigeria by the Nigerian security forces during the time of President Muhammad Buhari and the Vice President Professor Osinbajo of All Progressive ruling party between 2015 to 2022. That is today when this analysis is being presented to the public. We will also look at other countries in the world where the Islamic extremists are also in war with the governments of other countries. Then we will look at the activities of the President of Nigeria and how Fulani bandits, terrorists, his men, and all killers in the present day regime are being rehabilitated, welcomed back, and then admitted or recruited into the Nigerian security forces, of which we will look at their various activities in states where they have been terrorizing for a number of years before Buhari government recruited them into the Nigerian security forces in the name that they have repented and now wearing white dresses, of which that was demonstrated by the president and his vice president, making a marching parade before them to show them that they are now whiter than white and whiter than snow to act in the Nigerian society. Before we continue, we ask our listeners to subscribe to this channel, like and share, give us a thumb up, press the notification bell icon, and all the videos will come directly to you. We will begin this analysis by asking the Nigerian society to do a reflection in each of the issues being raised in this very particular topic today. But the end analysis is to show how Nigerian president, in the name of Muhammadu Buhari, who was one time a military head of state, opened doors in 2020 for all Fulanis all over the world, all over Africa, to enter into Nigeria to support the Boko Harams, the ISWAPs, to create a system whereby they will enter into all parts of Nigeria to ravage, to kill, to destroy, to take over lands as a means of preparing a way for taking over Nigeria as Islamic nation. We will present evidence by slide to show how the government of Buhari, beginning from 2014, supported the insurgents, and once he took over the government, he ensured that the Fulanis enter into Nigeria to aid those inside already to take over Nigeria. This is done by state, moving from the north down to the south. In slide number 1, we tried to show you the reflection, the killings, and the burning of houses in southeast. In it, we said Nigerian president and vice president in white fashion parade that welcomed rehabilitated white-dressed Fulani killers into Nigerian security apparatus. In slide 1, you will see the president and his vice dressed in white and white fashion in the presence of the white-dressed rehabilitated killers as they watch them. In the lower part of it, you will see also the rehabilitated Fulani killers in their prison attires, where they surrendered themselves and promised to be of good behavior. To the president or presidency and the military, the legislators and the judiciary, this was good enough to rehabilitate them and recruit them back into the Nigerian military security. Going to slide 2, we will see the quotes from various groups, from various newspapers, whereby during the time of Buhari as the presidential candidate in 2001, where he stated, God willing, we will not stop agitation for total implementation of Sharia in the entire Federation of Nigeria. This goes back to show when the 13 northern states established the Sharia law, which means they have already Islamized the northern part of Nigeria. And President Buhari promised in 2001 that once he is elected, he will ensure that the implementation of Sharia will be in the entire Nigeria. This goes also to support his saying in 2014 that any military offensive against Boko Haram is anti-North. This also encouraged the Abubakar Sheku, the Boko Haram general, as it is stated, who stated, I quote, "By Allah, we will not stop fighting until every Nigerian is living by Sharia law. If you don't abide, we will kill you." This was in January 27, 2012. The same 2012, you see the published destruction by the Nigerian Guardian. They bombed and they destroyed properties and police stations. Nigerians were aware of Buhari's antecedents and the willingness to Islamize the entire nation before they elected him to do so. Before these Fulani repented groups were recruited into various Nigerian security apparatus, they have bombed various areas in the north, they have destroyed police properties, they have detonated car bombs, they have shot down Nigerian Air Force jets. These appeared to be the qualifications for which Nigerian government approved their recruitment into Nigerian security forces so that they will be able to continue the destruction in the name of security agents to propagate the Islamization agenda. The question is, who recruits or under which name do these people hide when they arrive in Nigeria? First, they register with the MACBAN, under which they are sent as Fulani herdsmen, then the bandits and the Fulani kidnappers. They join forces with the ISWAP and the Boko Haram. Then in the kidnapping process, they have spokesmen and those who collect the ransom and the negotiators that aid them to amass millions of naira from the general public, their victims, and also the government supplementing the payments. In this slide, you will see various pictures displaying the ammunition seized from them by the Nigerian security forces, or they themselves, out of negotiation and payment, laid down, and then they were rehabilitated. Once they are recruited into the Nigerian forces, the police, the military, they are now sent to the Christian regions where they have not had the opportunity to convert the people, and they also meet resistance from the people or the youth. Then they turn out to be burning houses, to be killing people without their area commanders cautioning them, without Nigerian president cautioning them, without the Nigerian police force cautioning them, and also the Minister of Defense and also the Inspector General of Police, including the Minister of Internal Affairs, as well as the National Security Advisor, calling on the President to review the type of destruction caused by Nigerian security forces. Massive Human Rights and Freedom Initiative has had the opportunity to study how the neighboring countries' forces tackle the insurgents. This includes the Niger Republic, Chad, Republic of Cameroon, Somalia, Kenya, to mention a few in Africa. Then the Kashmir in India, the Philippines, and even the Afghanistan before the Taliban took over. There had been no time their military forces, their police were burning houses, even the areas where these insurgents abode. But in Nigeria, the government is on a different agenda. Burning of houses by the military was first noticed in 1902 when British government was invading areas of Southeast to ensure that they established their control over Southeastern states, of which Ohafia was burnt down in 1902 by the British government for resisting their attack on the Arochukwu shrine. One would vouch for Nigerian forces between 1960 to 2015. Even during the Civil War, Nigerian soldiers never burnt houses in the Biafran territory. During the war, it was not indeed their antecedent to burn houses as trained soldiers. Even when the NATO and American soldiers were fighting insurgents in Afghanistan, in Libya, and Iraq, no houses were burnt down except on the issue of bombing. Burning houses is not the characteristics of trained soldiers, except in Nigeria where the Boko Harams, the ISWAPs, the Fulani bandits, the Fulani herdsmen, the Fulani kidnappers were recruited into the army, that they began to burn houses, which is their antecedent in all northern states of Nigeria where they have attacked before the recruitment into Nigerian army after they indicated they have changed. Is this through changes or the agreement between them and the Nigerian government that they will act as if they have changed, then they will recruit them into the military to act on their behalf to ensure a total Islamization of the nation? Again, on the call or probing the activities of this burning of houses and the killing of Nigerians, unfortunately, the agent, the security advisor, the chief of army staff, all the senior officers in the military, commanders, and all the rest of them, including the police, are all Fulanis. That is where the problem lies, reflecting on the real antecedents of Nigerian soldiers beginning from 1960. One would say that Nigerian soldiers were not trained and had not been witnessed before the second coming of the president of the day, Muhammad Buhari, came into power. Including him, there were coups in 1966, houses were not burnt. There was coup in 1966, houses were not burnt. There was coup in 1975, houses were not burnt. There was coup in 1983, houses were not burnt. There was coup in 1985, houses were not burnt. So that is where the issue of exonerating the real trained soldiers came about. Even during the Civil War, houses were not burnt. That is why it is very, very difficult to exonerate the Fulani rehabilitated groups that were recruited into Nigerian forces or police forces by the present regime. This is why it is difficult to exonerate the present government of these activities and the desire to convert everyone or Islamize the nation. So with this, we come to the end of this very program. We ask you to subscribe, share, and like our video. You also give us thumbs up and press the notification bell or notification icon so that all these videos will come directly to you. It is on advisory basis anyway that people of Nigeria especially should be reflecting on issues that happened in the past and compare them with the present. Massive Human Rights and Freedom Initiative will share all these videos of actions by the Nigerian state to various human rights organizations and the required authorities needed to inform them of the antecedents of Buhari government and their agents. With this, we come to the end of this program. Subscribe, like, share, press the notification bell icon, and leave your comment. We say God bless you all and peace be with you. Remember, it is your right to send your reports, your comments, and everything that you witnessed, videoed, and have to the appropriate authorities. That is your right. You have the right to complain. You have the right to keep yourself alive. You have the right to defend yourself. That is part of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and international law. With today's we come to the end and say bye.